You meet a woman and you're on the phone talking to her, and everything you say, she's not believing you. She's giving you pushback on the conversation. Is that a red flag?
Welcome to the pressure cooker.
Yeah, it's a red flag. Um, main because she got some trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag. Um, and sometimes it's a projection.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a projection.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of time people will they think they can protect themselves by controlling the other person and how they move, how they think,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But you have to have experience in that. You
Mm-hmm.
really have to have experience, and a lot of times it comes from from heartache,
What
heartache and pain.
what about when they're always emotional with that text and stuff? So, so these days the communication is more texting than open communication. And
Mhm,
already that's a problem right there when somebody always want to text and never want to have a conversation with you.
mhm,
But when you're texting, a lot can be misconstrued in a text.
mhm,
But they're so emotional. It'll start out with gentle text, how your day going, what's going on, and then you may say something, one word. You know how sometimes a woman will ask something and a man will give her a one word answer, one line.
mhm,
Then the next thing you know, you get a paragraph.
mhm. Because they're trying to read your energy through the text. You know, everybody don't text like they talk. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
don't text like how they feel. But some people, like, I mean, I'm one of one. You text me in all cap, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think nothing of it, to be honest with you. But
Mm-hmm.
if you show somebody that, they'll
Oh
be
yeah.
like, oh yeah, they trying to, you
They're
know.
yelling
I
because that's
mean,
what's understood in the
yeah.
language of text.
So
Um, Capital letters, explanation points, putting things in red, those kind of things, um, are a way of being angry or showing emotions through the text. And when a woman texts a long paragraph, typically that's, or a man, sometimes it depends on the type of man, it's an emotional blowout. I'm blowing out emotional because something you said or the lack of what you said, I expected you to give me more and you only gave me one or two words. They kind of blow things up.
mhm.
It turns into a full crash out. And then when you just either don't answer them or just say, okay, that takes it to another extreme because then you're going to get a longer one than the one she sent before that one.
Yeah,
Those signs, to me, those automatically red signs that you haven't healed. That whatever's went on in your past or whatever got you to this point, you haven't healed.
I wouldn't say that.
Hmm.
I wouldn't say that. Because you can be healed, but
So why are you crashing out?
I mean, you talking about if somebody sending you long text messages, stuff like
Crashing
that.
out. That's what I just said. They're
Yeah,
crashing out in
yeah,
their
okay,
they're
okay,
extremely
okay.
emotional.
Well,
We
some
just meeting. Like this is our first
well,
conversation on,
some people just like that. That's just how they are. I mean, that's just how they conduct themselves their whole life. They're very emotional people, and they want to get across, you know, how they feel to you. They want you to understand how they feel.
their inherent
Now,
feelings, their emotions.
sometimes it could be a sign that you know, maybe they haven't healed, maybe, but I mean, you would have to decipher, if that's just how that person is.
If I'm talking to you and we're
Hmm.
newly getting each other, first of all, texting you is a problem anyway. Me personally, as a woman, if I'm meeting a man,
Hmm.
we're not doing no texting. That's not going to be our first conversation. Is through no text.
Hmm.
That's out. That good morning, how you doing, sweetie, all that. If you can't pick up the phone and have a conversation with me already, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be in the line, because all the women get those line texts, in the morning. They just send them out. Good morning, baby. How you doing? A grand rising. No, I'm not in that. If you cannot have an adult conversation when we first meet, then I don't want to do that. But just for the people who enjoy texting and the texting is okay with them. If you text someone good morning and they says good morning, and then you crash out behind that. Like, I text you, I woke up and let you know I was thinking about you on the phone, and all you give me back is a good morning. That's all you gonna say to me? That's a problem.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
a problem.
how they are. That's just how they are as a person. I mean, because if you're a dude, you that crazy over somebody. Oh, that's all you said to me was a good morning or this, man. Shit, y'all be happy. I'll be happy I said something to your ass at
Or when you
all.
asking me my schedule, well, what is your schedule?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, what do you need it for? What do you where you work at? Like these kind of things you should have in a conversation. Like, sound like you collecting data. What you need all this data for?
Yeah, especially when we first start talking, you finna
Exactly.
start asking me where I work at.
Hmm.
Or
So
yeah.
those are red flags to me. Like when you find somebody like that, it's hard for me to proceed on with that person. You know why? Because and then and oh Lord, please don't let him get to the conversation to a stage in a conversation and they don't like what you're saying and they block you. Then they unblock you. Then block you and then reaching out to you on social media. Please make that make
Reach
sense.
out to you to tell you that they block you.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
There
some
you
old
go.
wild shit, man.
Please
You
make that
know,
make sense for me.
I can't make no sense of that because
We
you
adults.
know,
Why are you blocking people? Listen, it's a different if somebody is harassing you and
hmm
constantly like calling after you said don't call me no more. But you ain't got to tell me but once, don't call you no more. And I'm not gonna call you anymore. So at this stage and age, I don't understand why people are blocking people. Like, we're too grown to be blocking people. Like, it really trips me out when somebody blocks you, then go through social media to tell you that they block you.
yeah. It's just one of them things where people think that, hey, that's my way to get at you by blocking you. I'm gonna block you before you block me. Because
What does
I
that
met women
matter?
that told me they was talking to a guy and the
Mhm.
guy blocked them and they was hurt behind that. I was like,
Somebody
well,
you just meeting?
the yeah, the thing of it is they I say, well, did you like the guy? No, I didn't like him. Well, what difference does it make because he blocked your ass? Well, I don't want to be blocked. I wanted to block him.
Oh my God.
And I'm
That's
like,
so petty.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I done had friends that got upset because they got blocked and they didn't even like the guy. They did not like him. And
And
I'm
see, to
just
me, a woman like that, that's a problem. I would have a problem with a woman being that way because it's like that's too petty. If you're not interested in a guy, what matters if he blocks you? You once didn't know him. He doesn't make or break your life. Why would you
well,
invest so much time? Is the one thing we have that's so valuable. Why would you invest your time into somebody who doesn't want to be bothered with you? Let it go. That's you're probably saving yourself.
I knew women that didn't want to be in a relationship and got mad because the man broke up with them. I've been around friends that have been in relationships and they
You
talk
got
bad
some
about the
strange
guy.
friends.
Talk bad, man. No, you be surprised. It's a lot of women like that. Women, that's just like a woman can uh backdoor give a man derogatory comments or
Hmm.
say point things out that the man would find offensive or be insecure about, but the very moment he do it back to her, she broken. She think that there's no way a man should be talking to a woman like that. Oh, you just want to put women down. It That's just how I go. That's just how women are wired. They don't want you to say nothing bad to them, but they don't mind letting you know if there's something wrong with you.
I think sometimes people use that as a security blanket, a form of uh, camouflaging it so that they can hide behind their own insecurities. And so when you see them, they've done so much to cover them up. And when you call them out and you see them, they have a problem with them because men will tend to overlook your flaws, except wait. They will overlook your flaws quicker than women will overlook the flaws. You've seen it time and time on dating shows where the women go in hard on the man and the man try to remain respectful. But the moment he says something, all the women chime in to take up for the one woman that he may have had to say something to.
I'm gonna show you why that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because men will insult another man and not mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Women will compliment women and not mean it.
Mm-hmm.
So men
I
are
agree.
sort of used to that kind of approach by
Mhm.
other men. Like, I don't really care what you say about me. I'm good. But some guys aren't,
Mm-hmm.
because soon as a woman starts saying something that they're insecure about, the man start trying to explain. Oh, they want to try to cover up or make it smooth it out. Whatever you say about me is fine. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what you say, because I don't care how beautiful you may think you are. That don't play nothing in my head. Because if you listen, you got one time, maybe twice. Then again, I might just give your ass one time to say something negative about me, and it all depend on what type of day I'm having.
Mm-hmm.
I might want to start ranking on your ass. I might get back like we on the playground. You want to start ranking? Let's start it then. I might do that just for the hell of,
Petty.
just to get some giggles out of
Petty.
it. You,
Petty.
I might, hey, sometimes I might tear into your ass and start talking about your makeup, hair, everything. Look at everything. But then again, I might be, I might don't have time for it. I might be like, man, I ain't worried about what you talking about. I got more fish to fry today. But all depends on how I'm feeling. But I know what you saying gonna finna bother me. I don't care. But you
So
better
it,
be
it all
ready.
depends if you're in your emotions that day.
No, I ain't. Yeah. That kind of emotion. If I feel like getting some laughs off your ass, then that's what I'm gonna do.
So he be getting in his feelings, y'all.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to tear your ass up. I'm gonna say, well, you want to play that game? Let's play.
Kevin and Caprice.